Hey, how you doing, world? This is the Danny Malone function. This is the 26th show. I hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, I'm gonna get right into it. What I wanted to talk about today is work ethic, work, job, like, like a lot of people, like a lot of y'all people don't know. Y'all like to sit on your ass, and fucking collect welfare and shit like that. So we're gonna talk about work ethic. We're gonna talk about like like having a job, like actually being motivated, motivating yourself to work, motivating yourself to do something with your life, than sitting around collecting this fucking welfare. You know, it's stupid. You know what I mean? If you got legs and you got some hands and you got some legs and you can walk and you can move and you can, and you're not disabled, then you can work, right? So we're gonna talk about work ethic, and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give you a description. I'm gonna paint it out for you, and I want you guys to understand how I'm gonna let you know how I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna explain it to you like you're a kid. I want to explain the shit like that, right? Because if I could explain it like that, then you'll probably understand. Some of you people understand, the other way. Some of you guys have you're fucking scholars and got these fucking diplomas and you got fucking GED, you got all this shit. All right, whatever, I don't care. But what I'm saying is for you people that don't have that, and it takes a little bit to understand, I'm gonna try to explain it the best I can. So all right, you go in. Now you don't have a job, you put in applications. Now if you need help putting applications in, talk to your friends, family members, etc., and ask them to help you out and try to, put some stuff in for you to get a job. If that's what the route you want to take. Now, with job situation, you're going for the interview, right? You want to dress nice. You want to put some nice pants on. You want to put clean shirt on, clean pants, clean shoes. You want to make sure you shower. You want to make sure you brush your teeth. You want to make sure you look good, presentable. All right. You want to look presentable before you go to this interview, right? You go to the interview. They're gonna ask you questions. They're gonna ask you. They want to know about you. They want to ask some questions about yourself, and you let them know what type of person you are. Don't try to manipulate like that. Don't do that. Don't try to say a little, a white lie. How I say it. White lie is like you tell the whole truth, but you leave stuff out. Just keep it real. You go further if you keep it real. So in the interview, you're waiting for the person. I know you got butterflies and your anxiety's up and shit because you didn't smoke your weed or whatever. But you get called into that interview. You get called in that room. All right. Now once you get called in that room, right? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. And just get your mindset. Get your mind right. What are you there for? Put in your head of what you're there for to get this job. All right. So you go in the room and you start the interview with the person, whoever it is. You wanna when you go in there, you wanna shake that person's hand or pound. They might pound you, but majority of the time they really shake your hand. You shake your hand and you wait for them to say sit. Don't think that just because you're going in that room just to sit. Just wait until they say, you can sit right there. Usually when you're going into an interview and you're going into somebody's room, they're gonna direct you where to sit because they don't want you sitting in a seat. You know what I mean? Out of respect. So they'll direct you to sit. Whatever seat it is, boom, sit in the seat. Bow. Done. So now we're gonna get into the interview situation. So now they're gonna interview you. First off, they're gonna ask about your past record of work, of what you did in the past. That means they're trying to find out if you ever did the job that you're applying for that interview ever in your life. Now, the direction of the interviewer is to see if you have any type of experience in the job that you applied for. Once they find out you did or you didn't, that's credibility. That's some type of, if you do have experience and then they have an interview with another person, and them other people don't have experience, but you do, majority of the time you might get the job before them. Now, if you don't have experience, but if you let them know that, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to be taught, there's things to say in them situations. I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to, taught, I'm willing to, get this down. You know what I mean? That could give you some good stuff. That'll give you some good ammunition. You know what I mean? Because you're willing to learn. You're willing. So, that be mindful when you're in an interview. The things that you say can either hurt you or make the situation better. So I'm just giving you a little hint. If you're willing to learn something that you haven't done ever in your life, maybe that interviewer might give you that opportunity to learn. It all depends on what you say out your mouth. And it all depends on how they feel about the vibe. If you're trying to manipulate them or you're telling the truth and you're keeping it real. Now, this is the main part of the whole situation. Eye contact. When you're letting this interviewer know about yourself, keep full eye contact on that person. Have good eye contact on that person. Have your eye contact so good on that person that they want to look to the left or look to the right. You know what I mean? Because you're looking at them and you're explaining everything to them and you're keeping it real. You're telling them what it is. Keep eye contact. Eye contact is key. Eye contact is key. Now, bam, you get through the interview, you get the fucking job, right? You get the job. Now, they're going to put you out there, whatever job it is. They're going to have somebody train you. Now, there's two things here. You could be cocky because you learn, fast, and now you got it, and you could be cocky with your shit, like, oh, yeah, I got this today, shit ain't nothing, but remember that you just got trained. Know the fucking difference between cocky and confidence. A lot of these people don't know what these two fucking things is. Once you get the job and you're getting trained, remember that somebody's going to train you. No matter if you like the person or not, you're not going to be with them forever. Take the training that they're going to give you. They're going to teach you how to do this shit. If you don't like the person, it is what it is. Just take what the person is going to give you, take that shit and run with it. Now, once you get it, your confidence is going to come up. You got to be confident in what the fuck you're doing. Confidence is the key, not being cocky. Cocky will get you nowhere. Cocky will get you, as fast as that interviewer put you in that job, that interviewer will kick you the fuck out. So don't be cocky and think you know it all and walking around like you're the shit because you just got taught how to do something and you're good at it. It could take, 3 to 6 days to learn something. And then once you learn it and you get it, it is what it is. But don't be cocky. Be confident. And let people know. Let your trainer know. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. My confidence. You built my confidence up to where I'm capable of doing this job that you taught me how to do it. That you taught me how to do. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, you want to be confident, not cocky. Okay? Now, once you get trained on that situation, and you fully know that you fully know that detail of that job, if you want to build yourself up in a place that of your work, of where you're at, if there's different things to learn, try to learn them things. If it takes overtime to do it, do it. If it takes overtime to do it, do it. And if you do got the time to do it, do it. You're gonna make money and you're gonna learn some different stuff, and you're gonna be a person that these people people that hired you can rely on. The more stuff you know, they can rely on you to do if somebody misses or somebody calls off or somebody calls out. You understand? So Your main job is to learn as much as you can in a week span, especially if you're doing 40 hours. Now, if you're doing more than 40 hours, on them more 40 hours, you want to learn different stuff, and they got the opportunity, they have time for you to do it, hey, do it. Because that's only going to help you in the long run. If they got, let's use an example. Pratt Industries, right? They make boxes, and they have different opportunities, right? They have, I mean, you guys don't know. I'm just gonna let you know. They have a person that works with the machine. They have a person that walks up and down to make sure the machine is maneuvering correctly with boxes that are being made in a way that the paint is putting on them to the different companies that we send these boxes to. And then you have a person that actually stacks these things on a palletized thing that's a machine, and there's a machine where you're putting this stuff and it's racking up by itself, and you got to put this here, this there, but you're being shown how to do this. So that's the process of that, right? Now, once you get the process of that situation, right, and you get to know the buttons, and you get to know this of the buttons, the movements, what to write, how many pallets is going out, how many this, how many that. You got to know numbers, all right? Now, when you're doing this for so long, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to master it. So you have to pay attention to what you're being taught. You pay attention either 2 or 3 ways. Either you're paying attention and you're writing this shit down and you're actually committing to do it, like to actually do it. You know what I mean? So basically, you show up, you're writing stuff down to keep it in your head, and then you're actually performing the job. After so long of you doing this, it's going to be automatic. It's going to be something that when you go in, you already know, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm going to do it, this is what's going on. But it don't happen overnight. Some people are different. Some people it takes 3 to 6 days. Some people take weeks. Some people take 2 weeks. But it doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is that you're learning it and you're trying, and you're trying to get it. You understand what I'm saying? When you first get a job, there's some people out there. Listen, the people that train you, they was like you before. Remember that. No matter what. So remember that the people that are training you was trained. The people that are training you were trained before. Maybe it was 5, 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, they got trained, whatever. But if the people that are training you are working with you and not, pushing you away to quit, but pushing you in to learn more stuff and to stay longer, then them are the people that you want to be around. Now, if the guys that are training you, they're bossy and they're doing this and they're doing stupid stuff, just go to one of the supervisors or one of the guys that are higher up and say, hey, this guy is just, he's not right. There's something wrong. Because you do got people out there that are good trainers, and you do got people that are bad but still get put in a situation because they've been there so long, or they've been up the managers or the higher ups ass where their fucking nose is brown and they're fucking they're brown nosers and they moved up in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be the brown nose. Be the motherfucker that you go in there and you learn what you got to learn and bust your ass and move your way up that way. I'd rather see a person move up that way than kiss somebody's ass and fucking have fucking shit on their nose, brown nose shit, and move up in a business or whatever work you're doing because you want to be up the man's ass or the woman's ass. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do that, man. Work, bust your ass, move up the right way. Don't move up the wrong way. And like I said, if you have problems with the trainer, go to the supervisor, go to a man, go to somebody that's in that situation and be like, hey, I need to be trained by somebody else because this ain't working. You know what I mean? And maybe that person might have, he might have had a problem, before. So he might have a rap sheet of his training skills not being up to par to where he needs to be a retrained. He needs to get fucking trained. You know what I mean? And maybe he got to get retrained with his attitude. Or maybe he got to get retrained with his anger or his issues. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, let me tell you something. When you go into work, leave all your fucking baggage, leave all your shit outside, man. Leave that shit outside, man. Leave it outside the door, man. Because when you get into work, there's people that are happy. There's people that are happy, man, that they got a job. People are happy that they're making money and they're doing good and they're supporting their family and they're paying their bills because that job is making sure of that. Be mindful of you bringing your trash and your shit into work and taking it out on people that are happy. Just because you're upset doesn't mean other people got to be upset. Take your shit and put that shit outside and leave that shit outside so when your shift is over, you can take that shit with you wherever the fuck you go. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of the interviewer from the start. Let's get to the beginning real quick and this show's done. Interview. Shake hand. Wait for the person to tell you to sit. They're going to show you where to sit. They're going to talk about you. They want to know about you. They want to know who you are. They want to know who you are inside. They want to know who the fuck you are. Tell them who you are. Tell them who you are. Explain who you are. They're not going to know who you are unless you say it. Just say it. Don't be yourself. Do what you got to do. If God meant you to get that job, you're going to get the job. If God ain't meant you to get the job, you're not going to get the job. There's no reason to manipulate, and there's no reason to go off to the left or go off to the right to nothing. Keep it real, keep eye contact, and you'll be good. All right? Now, this is a 26th show. Please tune in, please share, please, thumbs up and support my show. And I appreciate everybody watching. This is my 26th show, and I hope everybody has a blessed day. And I'll see you next time on the Danny Malone Function.